G'day gang. Been a minute, hasn't it? Have you been alright? I'm just changing the booster and changing valve cover gaskets. Primarily valve cover gasket. Come on, I'll show you. So to get the valve cover off, I've got to pull the booster off. It's just, yeah, everything's in the way. So I'll pull the booster off and get the valve cover off it. I've got a nice black one. I've got another booster painted up. I'll put that on. I figured, well, if I'm going to change that, I might change something else. Maybe change the theme a little bit. Maybe do something with these stripes or something. I like the blue valve covers, but anyway. I'll sit you back and we'll have a yak while I pull it apart. Okay, so I do apologise that the light's not good, but this is the first day we've got. It's going to be 28 degrees and overcast instead of the ridiculous 40s that we've been having. Yeah, so you might be wondering why I haven't been making videos. Really nothing worth taking a video of. Remedial work or changes of services and brakes and shit like that. Just, that's all I've been getting. No fun engine work. You know, when I say fun engine work, the Festiva it may happen soon, maybe. Yeah, it may happen soon, hopefully. But everything's been going pretty good. Yeah, everything's been going pretty good. My knee's blown out for some reason. That's been a bugger. That happened since Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to everybody, by the way. And being it's New Year's Eve, Happy New Year. When it comes your turn. Yeah, knees blown out. Good end of the year. Freezer packed it up. A month's worth of food in the bin. Had a prostate check. Oh, that's a good experience for you. Yeah. He said to me there's no flowers involved in it. He got to me before I had a chance. But I thought I'll get him on the way out. On the way out. I said to him, well, that was quite uncomfortable, and he said that might be because, and I said no, I'll tell you what it was. Because I've never had a bloke with his fist up my arse to the third knuckle before, so anyway, who knows what's going on with that yet. I've got to go and disconnect this up the pedal and we'll come back. Yeah, well, that was a struggle. That Cortina that got put back together, that wasn't mine. That was just the workshop's job, and primarily the boss was doing that job. So I didn't really have much to do with it. Spent a lot of money on it actually, more than what I was. When I proposed the idea, I was thinking he'd probably pay between about $2 or $3 grand, I suppose, with all the messing about and bits and pieces. And by the time we'd finished with a brand new C4 transmission converter, all the other things, he ended up buying another sniper kit, a sniper 2, the sniper 1 didn't work. Got took there, but anyway, that's the way that one went. All this club is going okay. He wants to do the engine. When I say do the engine, he just wants to freshen it up, put new pistons in it because it's rattling the pistons. I think you blokes know that, you've heard it before. Rattling away. This old girl's been going okay. I put VN Commodore rotors on it, which are a little different to the HQ that were on it. The stud patterns are a little different, and the wheels weren't really made for that stud pattern. They were made for the Commodore stud pattern. And there's a little overlap on the pads, but that's not enough to really worry about. And the brakes work really well now, with the exception of the inability to hold. It's not misfiring or anything. It's just that one application of the brake pedal and it's over. And you can park it for a moment. And you've got no vacuum left in the booster. It's all just falling out. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get this off and we'll come back with the valve cover off it. And there she be. I painted this up about 15 years ago, not long after I got the car, I think. Yeah. And there we go. Easiest method is bend the pipes out the way gently. Why don't I do the switch? Switch. And we'll get our Allen key. Hold on. Yeah. So I should probably make a video before the end of the year, even if it's the last one, I suppose. I doubt it'll be the last one, but I just don't have the, like again, like I don't have the material. You know, it's not really there's nothing really worth it. Nothing really worth it. It's a little bit loose. Probably wouldn't hurt if I can have them tighten up a little bit. Like I've got gaskets and shit, so I bought a complete gasket set with intentions of pulling the sump off it and putting a rear seal in it. It does droop a little when it sits around for a bit. Yeah, this is quite. I forgot about all this. Yeah, this is a bit awkward. Hang on. What's going on down in there? There's always one in there. Always one. There we go. Just this wire gets in the way. Yeah, if I'd have been a younger bloke, I'd have probably taken this harness out and stripped out the things that I didn't need in it and put it all back in a lot neater. But it didn't work that way, so away she goes. Pulsar's been running good. Yeah, work's been good. Busy, stupidly busy, but that's what you get. Oh, that's the way she rolls in that game. Especially the people we know. If we get down there, 90% are European, and they love European cars. And I really should thank them for buying fucking shit boxes like that, because that's what keeps us rich. I say rich, I mean busy. Yeah, they're no fun to work on. And even though this is a bit of a bugger, it's no big deal. Yeah, stuff like that. Up you come, you little bugger. Good on the leg. Isn't that easy? You'll see inside it. Nothing special. Dirty old hydraulics. Oil everywhere, which is good. It means this has got the camera in this is outstanding. Not that it works well, it's just that it doesn't tap, tap, tap or anything. Everything works so good in a bow train. You know, I could be tempted to put a cam in it, but no, I don't think so. I'll leave it just like it is. Got to show you the whole reason we're here. Oh, you can see all the oil on the gasket down there. Yeah, she's leaking. It's done a lot of kilometres, this engine, believe it or not. A real lot of kilometres, but runs like a clock. At some point it was neglected badly. That was before I got it. Might scrape a bit of that gunk out of there while I'm in here as well. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Well, there we go. Cleaned up a little bit underneath. I'm not totally concerned with what goes on under there at the moment. Look, I'm a big fan of it ain't fuck, don't fix it, you know what I mean? Anyway, so what colour do you think I should, what colour do you think I should use in there? Oh, you probably realise it. It's going to be black. I was going to do it red. So I thought, no. And the reason I'm doing this, well, firstly the booster had to come off. I mean, the valve cover gasket needs to be done, and that being the booster had to come off, and I had another booster that I already told you it's been painted. I painted it a long time ago. A few months ago. Because what I was going to do is I was going to put chrome covers on it, valve covers, or aluminium, shiny aluminium valve covers. You shoot it, you see, stop it. Just fucking stop it. Yeah, aluminium thin valve covers. I might have to get another wipe yet. And the manifold itself was going to be black. Just a black. With the chrome covers. And the black booster. Yeah. I'm going against that now. Because I'm not the guy that likes to spend a lot of time cleaning stuff, you know? Polishing stuff. It's bad enough. So bad enough. When you've got billet wheels and you've got to spend, you know, every now and then at least an hour per wheel, and you've got to do this a couple of times a year. Just to keep them looking shiny and pretty. And, yeah, I'm not that guy. It's not a thing that, you know, the chrome don't get you home or something like that. It's just that I could be spending my time doing other things rather than, I could be spending my time driving around rather than cleaning it. I don't know if you can pick up that. I don't know if you can. Is it in the picture? Oh, it's the cover down here. So I've been covering the car up whilst it's in the garage. A couple of reasons. The roof leaks at the moment. That's the end of that. Roof leaks and it keeps the bug shit off it. When I say bug shit, I mean bug shit. You know, just the mysterious little dots that turn up on your car and you go, what the fuck is that? Anyhow, I'll finish doing this. I'll come back when I've given the tin a good shaking. Let's have a look. It probably helps if you push the button. There we go. Nice little shine on it. Now, that might nearly do it, I reckon. That might just about nearly do it, I reckon. Remember, I'm not trying to fool anyone by making it look like this is all brand new and you know, and that sort of stuff, because we know it's not. But yeah, we'll leave that go for a bit, eh? I hope the noise from next door is not audible. She's got the radio playing out there, and we can't have that. So just fill in a few of these little blanks here. It's already had a coat before. And do that while the other bit dries. Got a little bit scrappy, but not bad. Not bad. It's not for me, that little, those little hand things like that. Not too horrible. I think that'll be alright. I'll give this a look at something else. So when I bought the Chevy, that's the dash that was in it, or the speedo head that was in it anyway. Note the kilometres, 244 something or other. Now the odometers on those old speedos failed regularly. So when I bought the car, I said to the guy, so what have you done to it? Did you freshen it up or anything like that? And he said, yeah, we freshened it up. But I think he didn't freshen it. The fact that I had no reason to question it because it runs so well. So that's 244, he said he did 20 on it. I've done easily 20 on it, 1,000 kilometres I mean. So, you know, this is no doubt claiming it's 300,000 kilometres. I wouldn't have any second doubts, and the reason that is, other than the fact it's got all that crap under the valve cover, and you know, and the crap that just is in there, is that at the end of that inlet there, you see that little, just get it zoomed in a little. See that little bugger there? That's the little locator dowel, the little locator for the inlet manifold gasket. I don't know of anyone that's ever put them back in. It'll be down in there too. There's another one where he's there. I saw him. There it is, right there. So I've got no doubts that this is probably 300,000 kilometre engine. Does it matter to me? Not in the slightest. Thing runs like a clock. Well, there's no runs. But there you go. It's black wrinkle paint. There we go. What do you reckon? Black wrinkle. Yeah, a bit preemmy there by the look of it, but that's okay, won't care about that too much. What do you think? Black wrinkle. I'll show you why I chose black wrinkle out of the blueness of the blue. That's it, by the way. So the story, just got to let's take this out in the sun. I'll talk a bit further. So the other day I decided that I wanted to put some different gauges in the car because the gauges that I had were cool gauges. I like the gauges themselves, except for the volt. I might have tossed it out because it's shit. Now here it is there. The volt gauge, it doesn't work. I couldn't have that. So I went and shouted myself the next series of phantom gauges, Phantom 2. Oh, it's not easy with a bung knee. But anyway, Phantom 2 gauges. And I thought, if you remember, the radio used to be up the top there. I decided to put it down the bottom there, and the snowball started. The park brake, when I released it, used to push the front of the radio through there, so I had to alter the handbrake. In the process of altering the handbrake, I broke the switch. You can't get a switch, so I bought a second-hand handbrake, modified it the way that I needed to. Now when I release it, it releases about that much higher than what it used to, and it's when it's down at rest, it's down, so it no longer. Let's have a look. That's as far as she goes. As far as she goes down. She no longer. Yeah. So I might need to adjust it a little bit. But whilst I was doing that, this cover that goes around the gear shift and the handbrake, that was just like a flat coloured, I don't know what you'd call it. But I went and I bought some wrinkle paint whilst I had it all apart. I bought some wrinkle paint and I painted that up in wrinkle. I went, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm digging that. What it would be like if I painted the valve cover stripes and so forth and so on. And that's how we arrived at where we're at. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's the matter with my knee, but she's not been good. Okay, we'll come back when we're ready to put it back on, I guess. We'll get all this over and done with while the paint's drying. You remember when I did 6 years ago, if you've been watching my videos for that long, and you're still watching, g'day and thanks. How you doing? When I did the injectors, this rail was leaking, and I got some air conditioning rubbers, O-rings, and put in there. And I thought at the same time, we'll see what happens if we put that sort of O-ring in the petrol, and if it starts to degrade or whatever, I'll see something happening. Well, and I put one of them little black seals out of the generic O-ring kits in some unleaded 91. I think it was about 6 years ago. I'll have a look and see if they're still soft. Right up. You go there. I'll zoom in a little smidgen. Look at that. Geez, I did it. Tell you what. We'll come back at that another day. That's it. Holy moly, that's on tight. We'll come back and look at that another day. I was just digging through the gaskets area. There's the set that I bought. I noticed this is a rubber gasket. Normally they're cork. The one that came off was a cork, but we know that they've been off before. This is what you can get for them. It's only like about a mil thickness of like gasket material, and the reason for that is because that aluminium cover, the surface or the mating surface on that one is flat, and when they built these cylinder heads they machined the surface on their flat as well. So they can use those really thin covers, gaskets, and that's the one I'm going to use. That's the one that's on the other side. It's doing a job. You probably noticed if you're one of the astute that one valve cover is back on, and the paint on those is over there is dry, and it is because I did that last week. I waited till now to do this one because, of course, like I showed you, I need to take the booster off. Booster's waiting. Valve cover's drying. I can nearly have a beer. So I'll just clean this up. And I'll poke our new gasket down in there. And I'll catch it when I've got the valve cover back down in there, save you listening to all the profanities if something fucks up. Oh, that's the end of that. Fudged a bit, but you know, when it dries. Plus I usually only open up the other side anyway, but what I do like about these, two things about these gaskets I was going to mention. One is I like them because you don't have to glue them on, and you can slide them up and down, and when you slide this side, the bottom side down, up and down, the top goes with it, so it's easy to line up. You don't glue it onto the cover. The only drawback is that you do need to go around it a couple of times after it's done a couple of heat soaks and cycles, and then it'll be sealed up good as gold. Okay, I'm going to go and put the booster in now. I suppose when we come back I'll have this all back together again, all the bits back on it, and make sure the booster works, and yeah, see you then. There we go. Looks alright. Not looking for better, I'm just looking for different. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Better make sure it runs, eh? You hear that car in the background? It's a CB8 Monaro, and it's got bad injectors. And I offered to fix it, and he said see we got brakes. Oh yeah. We got brakes. They work alright, them gauges. Okay. I think that's about. Ooh, I think that's about enough for today. Enough for this year, I think. We'll see you all. See you all next year. Cheers. Have yourselves a good one. If you're going out on, if you're going out New Year's Eve, take care. Be careful. And yeah, have yourselves a good one. Cheers.